We got the Jack-in-the-Box. We can finish Halloween Town now. I guess that's what we're doing. Next. Enemies get more powerful after you finish Hollow Bastion, or after you start Hollow Bastion, one or the other. Which actually, if enemies only get powerful once you either start or end Hollow Bastion, and I can't do that, does that mean the enemies in the end of the world are going to be weaker? That's a very good question that I hadn't considered up until now. If you would go ahead and die, please, I can actually move on with the game. We can do the thing! Still don't know how to remove that treasure chest from Ariel's Grotto entrance place, but we can at least do a thing. Okay, so surely this path must lead to an item, right? Surely. It does, an item and a save point. It's better fucking be... Spoiler! Wasn't worth it. Are we going to fight Small Ursula? Are we? Yes. Yes, because it gives you an ability. And that ability may just be high jump. And if that ability is high jump, we might be able to get through Hollow Bastion after all. Hold on. Hold on. I should have equipped some... Yeah, I definitely should have equipped some ethers. Because this fight really requires a lot of magic. Matter of fact, I probably should have equipped one of my many magic-based keyblades. Well, this'll work. I can just attack you like this as well, right? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that wasn't the smartest idea I've ever had. I can't block either. I don't think I even ever unlocked block now that I think about it. You're going to give me a fire one again? I think that's fire. It is now. I don't know if the colors actually matter. I've always assumed that they do, but I've never actually, like, bothered to go check. Okay, where is Ursula? Where is Ursula? I need Ursula. There you are. This should deal, like, a fuck ton of damage, right? I don't know if you have, like, HP triggers that... Or if it's timing-based. That, like, unstun you, but it seems like it probably is timing-based, because if it was an HP trigger, it would have happened by now. And that was about half your HP. Just, like, stay safe down here. And don't die. I don't have fire on my shortcut menu. Can you tell that's really annoying me yet? Come on. Why are you not doing the thing? That's also not who I wanted to attack. Why aren't you doing the thing? You didn't do the thing. I can't consistently make it do the thing. I don't know what it requires you to do for it to do the explodey thing. I do know, however, that I don't have any magic to do that with. Actually, yes, I do. These eels are literally just here so that you can regain magic by hitting them, by the way. If you were wondering, do I have... No, I only have potions. Yeah, definitely you won't have Athos for this fight, so... Come on. Could you guys please stop killing these eels before I can go hit them? Because I need them for my magic. Thank you. Okay. Did that just kill Ursula? Did that just take off half a bar of HP? How does that even... her shield. That wasn't even an ability. That was not even an ability. So, long story short, we done fucked up. This was a useless fight. Then again, that could have been a Navigummi piece. That's not the way to go. That could have been a Navigummi piece, I suppose. So it's still worth our time to have tried it. But now we go to Big Ursula, which... is an easier fight because you can force your way through it a lot easier. The thing with this fight is it's actually a better designed fight because you can't just mash your way through it. The bigger the fight you kind of can. Especially since we have arrow. Yeah, just normal arrow. Wait, didn't we get an arrow upgrade in Neverland? Hold on. I thought we got an arrow upgrade. Did I not save after the last episode? That must be it, right? Anyway, we have arrow, so we can start with doing that. And then we can just absolutely wail on Ursula's head, and we should be fine. It's pretty much just the same as the Chernobog fight. It literally is. Like, the attack set, it looks different, but more or less, this is just a Chernobog fight with... it's just a reskin. If you hadn't figured that out yet, after like 20 years of Kingdom Hearts, you're welcome for me ruining that for you. But the Chernobog fight itself is a lot more fun, because it's not in Atlantica, and as such, it is more fun just by default. And there's nothing more to say about that. Can you see how easily this goes down? It's also a little bit easier, obviously, because she's not as strong. Did we just get a lead bracer and second chance? Neither of which on Sora, by the way. On the same level up. I quite like that. Okay, so what do we get? Surely we get like a couple of items here, right? Stop has been... and Jack in a Box. Does that mean we can... we got the Jack in a Box. We can finish Halloween Town now. I guess that's what we're doing. Next. We aren't finished yet. We can go back to Halloween Town. Okay, and there's still more that we can get. We still very much could get the Navigami piece. We'll definitely go do Halloween Town, because Halloween Town is a lot of fun, and it has one of the most amazing bosses in the entire game, and skip this cutscene. And then you give us a Mega Potion. Because you just had to disappoint us, didn't you? Still don't know what moves this thing. How can it be pulled out? Thunder? Surely like some kind of magic, right? Yeah, probably not stop. Stop is probably not the kind of magic. And gravity didn't do anything either. I don't know how you pull that thing out. Haven't got a clue. What I do know is that we're definitely going to go to Halloween Town next. Because I've been swimming around this world for 40 minutes. And I am fucking done with Atlantica for like eternity. That's the one downside. That's the one downside to any randomizer, but specifically Kingdom Hearts 1 randomizers. Is you gotta do Atlantica, and nobody wants to do Atlantica, because Atlantica fucking sucks! Okay, back to Halloween Town we go. We have a Jack in a Box. Let's see if that actually does anything now. I think it should. It might not. Because things are kind of prone to breaking in this randomizer. But that means that we might have an episode or two left to go after all. The series is... I don't want to say overstayed welcome, because I'm actually very much enjoying this, and I'm very happy that we might be able to continue. And it gives me a little bit more time to figure out the Kingdom thing. So... so it looks like maybe, the thing didn't do the thing that I thought it would do. We did get a Jack in a Box, right? The surprise given by the mayor needed to create a heart. I just got it. I'm gonna go talk to the mayor just to be sure. But I think we're just locked out of this world altogether. Which kinda sucks. But it's worth trying to like see if I can like re-trigger some kind of trigger somewhere. And maybe we can go on. Because I would very much like to murder Oogie Boogie as a big-ass mansion. It's one of the most fun bosses in the game. I've said this plenty of times before, but I really should make like a top 10 Kingdom Hearts bosses, but I've got so many other videos planned already. Like I'm working on a top 10, or rather top 5 video game stories. I'm working on a... I don't know if I want to do the thing with the top 5 I'm working on right now, right? The top 5 video game stories, it's not necessarily as much as the top 5 as it is... Yeah, that didn't really do anything, did it? As it is a analysis as to like 5 video games which tell stories in interesting ways. But top 5 video game stories like this, it's just a lot more clickable, let's be honest. So yeah, I would probably frame that video like the video game, like the boss fight design one, as top 5 video game bosses as well, but I don't know. Oh, that worked! That just straight up worked. I thought we were going to have to end the series here after all, but just talking to the mayor again did the thing. We can go fight Oogie Boogie. And I think that's literally all there is left of this world, so there's not going to be that much. Well, there's also the what is it, Lock, Shock and Barrel fight that we have to do, and obviously there's Oogie's Manor itself, which has a lot of items in it, so any of those could be the thing that we need, that being the Navi Gummy piece. So we can hope that we can keep moving forward. We can also just put a fire into you and skip a huge amount of annoyance. Well, maybe not a huge amount, but we can skip some annoyance there, right? Why am I even using magic? Have you seen my strength stat? If I'm not swinging my keyblade at something, I'm doing it wrong. Wait, there's more enemies? Where's the other enemies? They are gone. Okay. That does not look like a great animation sped up. None of the animations look very great sped up. Just like in general, like things are animated to look a certain way when you speed them up. They look a little goofy sometimes. Talking about which, I'm working on this. I think I talked about this in like the last episode, 2 episodes ago, whatever, however I got this. It's probably 2 episodes ago by now. On Monday's video. That I'm working on this animation video. And I was planning to render it in 1080p, but that was like taking 30 minutes a frame. And then I went down to like 720p. And that's taken 1 minute a frame. So yeah, that video is going to get uploaded in 720p. And I'm mostly the most of the way through rendering, difficult talking. Rendering that, it's like 780 frames long. I've rendered like 570 frames or something like that. So overnight I'll put on the last 200 frames for rendering. It should have finished overnight, but Blender just decided to quit itself halfway through the night when I was rendering it. So it didn't finish the entire thing. Which just goes to show that I really should be using like an external renderer, but it's a very long story. It is a very long story. Because I'm using like a beta build of the Blender software, because it has a new version of the rendering engine, which is a lot faster, but external software doesn't support that yet probably, so in the end, long story short, I'm going to be working on this video for like another couple of days, so I'll probably be talking about it a little bit more, because when I work on things, I talk about them. Like that's what I do, right? When we talk a lot about gameplay, especially in this Kingdom Hearts randomizer videos, because I'm actually like trying to keep focused on what we're doing at any given point to make sure that I'm not missing any chests or anything. But when things get a little bit more... Oh, we have puppies again. When things get a little bit more like autopilot, I just start talking about things from my life. And when things from my life come up, it's a lot of times it's like based on videos that I'm working on, either for the YouTube channel, for like my own personal enjoyment, personal learning projects or passion projects, all that kind of stuff, right? I just like, when I'm not working, I'm working. It's real weird, right? Because I make money through being a video editor, but then when I'm finished working, I close my editing software and then open other editing software because I'm working on personal projects. So I'm literally always working on video. I'm either... again, this is something that I've probably talked about a million times. I'm going to talk about it again. when I'm awake, like 90% of my waking hours are spent either consuming or creating content, and that probably isn't very healthy for your mental health. But I enjoy it like a lot, and I don't enjoy just getting random money. Well, I do. Hold on, let me rephrase that. I very much enjoy getting random money, just not in this video game. Random money is the fucking best, man. I love that shit. I guess Mega Elixirs will... Fuck. Usually you can make that jump because at this point you usually have high jump. I still don't. I really need to get high jump. But I do have super glide, which usually you don't have around this point. That makes this whole thing a lot more maneuverable. I'm going to skip a lot more enemies going forward as well. Because, well, I really don't need the extra experience. I'm one-shotting these mummies. I'm not just, like, very powerful and easily defeating them. I am literally one-shotting these enemies, which are supposed to take, like, at least a combo at this point in the game. Presumably a little bit more. I think we're playing on beginner mode or standard mode. If it's beginner mode, one combo definitely should be enough to finish them off. If it's standard mode, maybe two. One hit? It's just out of the question. That is just honestly ridiculous. Talking about which... You know what? Actually... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but you know what? That also kind of works. And there we go. That's how easily you can do this. With my amount of strength. Wait, isn't everybody dead at this point?
Just following orders.
Yeah, following orders is just not an excuse though, is the thing. If you're just following orders, it's still, like, have some fucking agency of your own. It really makes you jump, doesn't it? It really, like, makes you jump to get that. That is both kind of nice and also very infuriating. I'm sure there's some chests somewhere. How even? How even are you supposed to get that? That must be a chest that unlocks after the Oogie fight, right? Because there's just no way. You can't... Oh, it's a Trinity thing. We can do it. We have a red Trinity, right? That's not the kind of Trinity that I was meaning to use, but you know what? For one enemy, why not? Okay, maybe there was more than one enemy. I might have never gotten this chest before. I probably have, because I'm fairly certain that I 100% Kingdom Hearts 1 on the PlayStation 2. Again, I spent like 150 hours on one save file in that game at some point. So I'm fairly certain that if I didn't get all of the chests and the items, I at least got everything that the journal tracks in this game, which is not the chests, which still for purposes of this series is kind of annoying, but I somewhat enjoy that from my exploration perspective. But for the purpose of this series, it's infuriating that I don't know if I've gotten all the items in a single world. But the Trinities it keeps track of, so I surely got all of the Trinities, right? This fight shouldn't actually be that much easier for me compared to usually. It'll be quicker, slightly. But Oogie, unlike Ursula, it seems, I don't know for sure, but it seemed like Ursula didn't have HP triggers. He actually has HP triggers where he's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to let you damage me anymore. I'm just going to yeet you off. And that is kind of annoying. I'll show you. You can try very hard to stay up. Maybe that's actually in Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, no, you see, that was an HP trigger. That's not like a timing thing. That is just, I've gotten too much damage, you're going back down. Which, I guess, sure. It just makes this fight a little more tedious than it needs to be. Also with the camera, it doesn't really help. You know what? Having played Kingdom Hearts 3, I've gotten used to using magic a lot more. Obviously, in Birth by Sleep, you also use commands a lot, but that's different from magic. It feels very different. And yeah, I wasn't gonna fuck with that. I had just enough MP to make that work, luckily. But I wasn't about that. I was so close. You see, that was an HP trigger. The designers meant for him to throw you off. Alex runs Light 6. Amazing. The developers meant for you to be thrown off there just before the fight ends. And that is just annoying. I don't like that. Anyway, big mention Oogie fight. Best fight in the game. And we can actually... This is amazing. We can work from up to down because we have Super Glide. I love that. That makes this fight even more amazing. Actually, it might make it slightly less amazing. But this is really like... This is Kingdom Hearts Shadow of the Colossus. And I really, really wanted Kingdom Hearts 3 to have more of this type of stuff. Like the first world you do in Kingdom Hearts 3. You fight against a rock titan. Which you actually like physically climb. And it wasn't even as cool as this fight is, but that really set the stage so well. And then all the other fights were just like, they were also very big Heartless, but that's literally all they were. Just very big Heartless. And that was honestly just kind of underwhelming. There's like not a single standout boss in Kingdom Hearts 3. And the triple Xehanort fight, or as I like to call it, Xehanort Cubed, it's probably the closest we get to like an actual standout amazing fight in Kingdom Hearts 3, but other than that, all the boss fights are kind of like subpar and just not great. Kingdom Hearts 3 is a fun game. It's got a lot of issues. Boss fights are not at strength, which is really sad because boss fights in Kingdom Hearts are usually like the most fun parts of playing Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 1, bosses like this, but Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically, like all those reaction commands, like those pre-programmed QuickTime events, make those bosses feel really awesome. And Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't really have any of that, which just honestly sucks. And Fire upgraded to Fire Aga, I guess. Maybe. We got Critical Plus. We didn't get a Navigate piece. GP, whatever. We have Fire Gun now, right? Yeah, we do. That's not really going to help us. We didn't get the Navigami piece. And we didn't get the high jump that I required. I needed one or the other. I'm going to go back to that map because I do think that after you finish the world and you come back, there might be a chest or two there. Which is worth our time to check. I guess what I'll end up doing is we will do all the cups off screen. And if I end up getting anything useful, I think there's some chests around here still, right? If I end up getting literally anything useful that can help me progress, we'll do another episode. If I don't get anything useful, I guess the next episode will be a different series. Okay, there's 3 chests down here that I missed, which is more puppies, a power up, and an AP up. There is a chance, I just realized. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, the chests that appeared down there are all the chests that were inside of Oogie's Manor that you didn't get. So if you don't... I probably could have just skipped entirely over Oogie's Manor and just gotten all the chests through there. I thought it showed up one at a time and like one a day or something stupid like that, but PlayStation 2 didn't have a day-night like internal cycle, so that's definitely not how that works. We have a couple more dogs. So let's go check if we can do anything. I'm offline, but that doesn't matter. Epic Game Store just told me you're offline. Quit the game. And I said, retry. And then it... Does that mean that this game, through the Epic Game Store, has DRM on it? Because I am not about that. I don't like that. Not one bit. Oh, wait a second. I think I know a place to get another item that I haven't gotten before. Yeah, you don't have anything for me yet. Then again, we might not be able to get there without high jump. But maybe we can. I'm fairly certain you're supposed to be able to stand on these things. Maybe we can just get it through here. Yeah, there's another chest up there which you're supposed to get through having the blue trinity. But if I can get up on the roof here, which you can do that, but you might just not be able to do that without high jump. Again, Epic Game Store being annoying. I'm trying to record a fucking video here, Epic. Could you not? You're already fucking with me as far as the fact that I can't import external saves through your store. So would you please not be a bitch about this? Let me just finish this video, okay? And we're on top of the roof, which I think actually the roof itself might also, on the other side, hold an item. Or maybe it doesn't. Yes, it does! More poppies. That's what we came back for anyway. Okay. Wait, is there an item up here? No, there isn't. I just thought there might be. Epic. You are very... Fuck! Worst thing is you can't even see the pop-up, probably. So, I'm just sounding like an idiot to you guys. There's actually a pop-up. Come on, I swear to God. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. That was on me. But that does make me think there is a lot of margin of error there, even with normal glide to make it. So, we should be fine. We can just glide, do that, and just like randomly start gliding at any point. Actually, starting to glide earlier probably was a good idea, because now I made it all the way up here for a orichalcum, which I fucking can't use. Let's go give those puppies the... Recording's almost over, Epic Games. After that, you can be offline all you want. I hate the fact that it's making me do this because of things I'm offline. Fucking hate that. Anyhow, I think we might be getting close to having all of the poppies returned at this point, honestly. We got an ultimate gummy. It is a gummy. It's not the gummy that I wanted. Let's see, actually, how many dogs do we have collected? 87. That actually isn't bad. Not at all. Okay. One last attempt to see if things are soft locked as much as I think they are. Is... I hate Epic Games. It's the only way I think you can buy Kingdom Hearts on PC at this point, otherwise I would literally just go buy it somewhere else, because I frankly think this is stupid. Wait, isn't there a chest back here as well? No, there's a Trinity back here, which I can't use. Okay, yeah, so this cutscene just doesn't trigger. I just fucked that one up. There was one more thing that I wanted to go check, I think. Oh yeah, let's go check Hollow Bastion just to be sure now that I finished all the other worlds. I don't think it's gonna matter, but it's worth a shot. After Epic Games stops complaining about everything in the universe. And then I guess I'll, as I said, I'll go do the Colosseum Cups off screen, and if I get a green Trinity or a Navi Gummy piece through that, we'll continue. The green Trinity will at least allow us to finish Neverland as well. In which case, there might still be an opportunity for us to keep on going. If nothing else, I want to like give it a shot to try to get back to Destiny Islands and see if we can't complete Destiny Islands and maybe get a useful item that way. That would be kind of neat. Epic Games, if you could shut the fuck up for like 1 second while I'm recording a video, that would be fantastic. I'm gonna give this one more shot because I do think this might actually be possible. I just need to find like a good route. Because, yeah, no, that definitely isn't possible. Never mind. But where does this lead me? Because that leads you down. But that leads you... Oh, that leads you to... Yeah, no, to there. That makes sense. Epic Games. I'm gonna fucking sue your ass for annoyance, I guess. None of this is really gonna do anything for me. That's all up way too high. Even with Super Glide, I can't make that. Well, I guess maybe there's gonna be one more episode, but probably this is the last one. Yeah, that doesn't work that way, I should have realized. So, thanks for watching the series. Maybe there's a couple more episodes to come. Probably not. Especially with Epic Games being such a bitch. And if not, look forward to, I guess this is going to be a Friday video, so on Monday maybe we'll have a Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer starting up again, which would be a lot of fun if I can get it to work, which is a relatively big if. Whatever happens, whatever we'll end up doing, I'll see you back on Monday. Also, Saturday, Twitch, live streams. Or you can watch them on YouTube if you're a Bronze Tier or Up member. There's a playlist. I don't put posts up for those because I don't want to like spam that into people's feeds. I just put them up in a playlist for archiving purposes. Bronze Tier and Up members do have access to the archives for the Twitch VODs on the channel as well. There's a playlist just like on the main page of the channel. So if you want to go check out me being horrible and killing all my evolutions, go ahead and check that out.